Picture this. You're not waiting for her text. You're waiting for that old warmth that used to live in her silence. You check your phone again, but it's not her you miss. It's who you were when she cared. Every minute feels heavier, like time itself is teasing you. The more you wait, the more you disappear. Waiting isn't patience, my friend. It's quiet self-destruction, disguised as hope. Rain outside, soft ticking clock. Morning light filters through the blinds. The coffee's cold, but the memories are still warm. You sit there, staring at the steam that isn't there anymore. Everything around you feels paused, except your thoughts. There's a phone beside you, glowing, silent, judgmental. It holds her voice, her pictures, her ghost, and yet somehow it holds more power over you than she ever did. Every notification is a tiny hit, a whisper that says, "You matter," but deep down you know it's a lie. Each vibration feeds your brain like sugar and leaves your soul starving. We've become addicts to attention, mistaking it for affection. You're not being loved, brother, you're being programmed. The mirror doesn't lie. You stare, and the man staring back feels like a stranger. His God is a glowing rectangle. His rituals, scrolling, liking, chasing shadows. He doesn't pray anymore, he refreshes. Somewhere along the way, you traded peace for pixels, and you didn't even notice. Happiness used to be earned, now it's sold, in likes, hearts, and stories. Every tap releases a drop of dopamine, tricking your brain into thinking you're alive, but you're not living, you're consuming your own energy. The faster the pleasure, the deeper the void it leaves behind. Soft city ambience, faint traffic hum. Look around, everyone's glowing, screens light their faces, but the eyes behind them are empty. We scroll through highlight reels, comparing our pain to their filters. The world looks perfect until you turn it off. That's when you realize beauty has become a trap. It's not the fall that breaks you, it's the silence after. When your phone drops, it's not glass that shatters, it's you. The quiet grows heavier until even your breath sounds like regret. That's how emptiness wins, slowly, softly, completely. You keep checking, not because you expect her message, but because your brain still hopes routine will fill the silence. You don't need a reply, you need relief. Hope died quietly, but habit is immortal. Every man plays the same game. We move pieces, make plans, chase meaning. But the board was rigged from the start. The kings are illusions, and the pawns, that's us. We sacrifice peace for progress and call it ambition. But maybe the real victory is stepping off the board. You reach out to touch her shadow, but it doesn't stop. Because what leaves you doesn't walk away, it fades, slowly, invisibly. She was never really yours. She just reflected the parts of you you hadn't yet learned to love. You scroll through old messages, each one an echo from a life that's gone. You replay the laughter, the words, the promises, and feel nothing. Because echoes can't touch you, they just remind you how silence feels. You stare into your reflection, and it stares back, empty. You've worn too many masks, smiled through too much noise, the real you slipped away quietly one night. But this silence, this ache, it's not the end, it's the beginning of truth. You leave the phone on the table. For the first time, the silence feels sacred. You breathe, you listen to nothing, and it sounds like freedom. Peace doesn't buzz, it hums quietly, inside you. Up here, no screens, no noise, just wind and the sound of your own heartbeat. You finally realize life was never inside your phone. It was waiting, in the space between distractions. This silence isn't empty, it's alive. You open your eyes, and for the first time you see yourself. The light in your eyes isn't artificial anymore. It's real, it's human. You're not escaping loneliness, you're walking into clarity. And that, my friend, is what awakening truly feels like.